Hey folks, it's Patrick Tipton back with you, ShopTime, working on the 43 Willys MB. So over the weekend I was able to repair the passenger floor and get pretty ready to install the hat channel on the passenger side. But before we do that, I've got to deal with the step, which has a little rot. And if I put that hat channel in, I'm going to make my job more difficult. So I don't want to do that. One of the challenges that you always face when you do this kind of work is what to save and what to get rid of. And it's a fine balance. I mean, one of the things, if you try to save too much and you get into a little pockmarked and rusty metal, you're going to have a really hard time when you start welding in the new patch panels, and you're going to end up fighting it and not get the results you want. On the other side, if you're going to replace the whole tub, you might as well buy a repro. So always trying to find that balance. So today I'm going to take you through, we've got some issues here on the passenger side that need to be fixed, like I said, before we put this hat channel back in. And I'm going to take you through and we're going to cut it out and repair it. So let's get started. All right, so let's take a quick inventory of what we're up against here on this passenger side. There was a repair that was done at some point that they came in here and welded this really hot, and it bent the front edge of this passenger side out and caused some cracking here along the bulkhead. There's stress as this was all spot welded in, so we got some repairs to do here. I'm gonna have to cut this. I've got to cut another weld up here, bend this back, weld this in, hammer it down so that it expands back out and gets it flat again, and then repair the top part. So that's one of the problems. The second area I've got here is this little rot here. There is a support back here. I don't know what you would call it. It's not really a hat channel, but it's almost like an A-pillar back here. And for some reason, stuff got behind it between this outside sheet metal, and it caused this to rot out and bulge. So we're going to cut that out. And then this was the bottom side of the hat channel, which had wood in it. And of course, that touched the bottom of the metal and rotted that out. So what I'm going to do is make a quick pattern, and I'm going to cut this in a kind of a funny way. I'll transfer the pattern onto this metal, cut it out. We will bend it and weld it in place, grind it down, and it will disappear. So let's get started. Okay. Just do this and then get it started, and then take this one. That's going to give me a very rounded corner, more than I want, right?
Yeah.
And I think what I'm going to have to do is do this now. I'm not gonna, because we're gonna have to bend some stuff, so I gotta be give myself a little wiggle room here.
Right.
Because I think just putting a lot of pressure on this thing. So. Okay. You good? Yep. Can I cut it from the bottom? Probably. That's probably what I'm gonna do. Ready? Look at that, buddy. Even took it off the right way. I like it. Now I just got to get that out. That go down. Like a freaking boss, buddy. I may have to do a little bit of extra work down here, but that's okay. How do we do? Well, I can almost support this. It's got to come up. There you go. Let me just bend that down a little bit. That's okay. I can tap that at the end. I'm not worried about that. I think the main thing to do is, do I have good fitment here? I think I do, no? I mean, is there anything wrong with that right there? It's a little bit big at the bottom, but in general. Much better, buddy. I mean, I think I can bend this down now, right? I think as long as I get this close there. From there. there. I like that better. Have to tack and bend and tack and bend. One more tack, tack. Beautiful. And the fact that I'm going to have to weld and grind. Beautiful. Oh, baby. There we go. All right, guys, that is a wrap. We made that piece, ended up having to make it twice, and even after careful measuring and making a pattern, I still had a little bit of extra space at the top, so I had a little extra welding to do. Still came out really nice, actually. I've got to do a little bit more patching here and filling in a couple spots on the welds. The front part of the step is not welded, mainly because I wanted to hammer everything flat before I did it, and I knew I could get that part straight, not too worried about it. I'm also going to move the front of the step back a little bit, and I want to give myself a little bit of wiggle room. But again, overall, turned out great. We saved most of the original metal. I got to do a little spot welding to that original side support and a little bit of grinding on the inside. We'll clean this thing up, and I think it'll probably be ready for primer here shortly. We can put the hat channel back in. which will be great. I've got to do another section right here, which is sort of a similar repair to that one. There's a doubler on the inside. Probably going to replace it. It's kind of rotted, and I think it's easier just to buy one, I think, in that case. So I'm going to take it out, probably unweld this thing, drill out the spot welds, put the new piece in, and sort of replicate what they did before. But again, making good progress. So thanks again for tuning in. Appreciate it. And like and subscribe if you're enjoying these videos. Share them with your friends. And Patrick Tipton signing off. Keep those corners square and get out in your shop and make something. Thanks.